Alright, what's going on, guys? Boy TG, welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to see who EA predicts will win the Stanley Cup this year on NHL 23. So you guys don't know, the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs are here. That's right, playoff hockey is back and it starts Monday, April 17, 2023. Going to see who EA predicts will win the Stanley Cup this year on NHL 23. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's all 16 teams set up just like how they are in real life. These are all 16 teams that make the playoffs in real life. Going to see who EA thinks will win the Stanley Cup in real life on NHL 23. So Avalanche taking on the Kraken, Stars taking on the Wild, Golden Knights taking on the Jets, Oilers taking on the Kings, Hurricanes taking on the Islanders, Devils taking on the Rangers, Bruins taking on the Panthers, and the Maple Leafs taking on the Lightning. So we're gonna hop in. We're gonna see who EA thinks will win in the first round, second round, conference finals, and Stanley Cup finals. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so in the second round on here, EA predicted that the Avalanche beat the Kraken, the Stars beat the Wild, so the Avalanche and Stars are going up against each other in the second round. EA also predicted that the Golden Knights beat the Jets, and the Oilers beat the Kings. So the Golden Knights and Oilers in the second round. And for the East side, they predicted that the Hurricanes beat the Islanders and the Rangers will beat the Devils. And Hurricanes and Rangers will be going up against each other in the second round. And they predicted that the Bruins will beat the Panthers and the Lightning will beat the Maple Leafs. So it's Bruins and Lightning in the second round. We'll see who EA thinks will advance on to the conference finals. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Let's go. Alright guys, so just send them to the conference final. So EA predicted that the Stars will get the second round win over the defending Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche. And they also predicted for the Golden Knights and Oilers series that the Oilers will beat the Golden Knights and go on to the conference final. For the Eastern Conference Final, they predicted 2022-2015 Eastern Conference Final rematch between the Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning knocking out the Boston Bruins in the second round. New York Rangers knocking out the Carolina Hurricanes in the second round. So without further ado, Simpson Stanley Cup Final. See if EA thinks it will be Stars and Rangers, Oilers and Rangers, or we could have the 2020 Stanley Cup Final rematch. So without further ado, let's get to it. Or it will be Oilers and Lightning. Who knows? But anyway, let's get to it. Alright guys, so EA predicted that the Oilers will get the win over the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Final, and the New York Rangers will get the win over the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Eastern Conference Final. So Oilers beat the Stars in the Western Conference Final, and the Rangers beat the Lightning in the Eastern Conference Final. So now in the Stanley Cup Final, we have Oilers and Rangers. Go ahead and get into this first game. First period, scoreless. Okay. Second period, 1-1. So each team with a goal right there. Third period now, 3-2. So the Oilers hang on for the 3-2 win, take a 1-0 series lead. Game 2 now in Edmonton. First period, 1-0. So Capo Caco with a power play goal for the Rangers. Second period, 2-1. Each team with a goal right there. Third period, and the Rangers hang on for the 3-1 win, even up this series at 1. Game 3 at MSG. All right. First period now. 2-2, so each team with 2 goals. Second period, 4-3, okay. Close game. Third period. 6-5. What a score that was. What a game that was. So Rangers lead the series 2-1 and win the game 6-5. Going into game 4 now. First period. 2-1. Okay. Second period. 3-3. So tied up at 3. Third period now. 5-3. So the Oilers hang on for the win. Even up the series at 2. Game 5 in Edmonton now. All right. First period. 3-1. Okay, so the Rangers with a 3-1 lead first period. Second period, 4-3. So the Oilers with a big second period right there. Third period, 6-6. This is an amazing game 5. Okay, going to OT now. Who's going to win it? And Connor McDavid wins the game in OT. Oilers lead the series 3-2. One win away from a Stanley Cup championship. Game 6, Madison Square Garden. First period, 1-0 Rangers. Okay. Second period, 2-0. Patrick Kane, my childhood hockey player growing up, gets a goal. Rangers lead at 2-0. Resume simulation. Artemi Panarin with a goal right there. And Alexis Lafreniere with a goal. It makes it 4-0 now. Okay. Looks like this could be going to a game 7. We're not seeing the Oilers late third period comeback. And this is going to a game 7, guys. Game 7 for all the marbles. Game 7 in Edmonton right now. Either team can win it. First period, scoreless. Second period, 2-0 Oilers. Resume simulation in the third period. Let's see. This could be an Oilers Stanley Cup win unless the Rangers complete a comeback in the third period. To me, that looks like it probably won't happen. Oilers get a goal, 3-0. Goal from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right there. I'm going to hop in. We're going to be the Edmonton Oilers, of course. I'm going to go with the orange jerseys, guys. I know the blue ones were the original ones, but I like the orange ones a lot better than the blue jerseys. I know blue was the original, but like I said, I just like these jerseys a lot better. But anyway, I'm going to hop right into this game. I'm going to see the Oilers win the Stanley Cup. This is who EA predicted will win the Stanley Cup this year. Oilers, Rangers, Stanley Cup final. Oilers in 7. Let's get right into the action. Alright, guys. 1. And that is it. The Edmonton Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions in NHL 23. So let's go. This is who EA predicted will win the Stanley Cup. It could be Oilers and Rangers in Stanley Cup final in real life. Who knows? Anything can go in the playoffs. But we just have to see how it goes. See if Connor McDavid gets his first Stanley Cup in real life. Got it done on NHL 23. See if he can get it done in real life. This is what we could have got last year instead of Avalanche and Lightning, because Oilers and Rangers were in the conference finals last year. Of course, Oilers getting swept by the Avalanche and Rangers getting eliminated by the Lightning in 6. So we got what we didn't get last year in the Stanley Cup final. Oilers and Rangers. And there you see Connor McDavid over there shaking Gary Bettman's hand, taking the Stanley Cup picture with him, and then raising it high in the oil country. Let's go. Connor McDavid raises the Stanley Cup for the first time. He wins his first Stanley Cup. Let's see. We're going to hand this off to his line mate, the dynamic duo, Leon Draisaitl. Hand that off to his buddy. He's going to go around for it. Plus, he won the Conn Smythe Trophy, so why not give it to Leon Draisaitl? Getting his first Stanley Cup. Alright, we're going to hand this off to Let's see. Gonna hand this off to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right here, guys. He's gonna get his first Stanley Cup. Let's go. This is who EA predicted will win the Stanley Cup this year, guys. They predicted that the Edmonton Oilers will get it done against the New York Rangers in 7. Alright, we're going to hand this off to Evander Kane. Why not? He gets to hoist the Stanley Cup for the first time. Let's go. Congrats to him. Congrats to Evander Kane. Congrats to the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid. If Connor McDavid wins the Stanley Cup in real life, after having a tremendous NHL season this year, that would be totally unreal to see. Because he scored 64 goals this year. 64. Who would have thought that Connor McDavid will score 64 goals, the highest number of goals in his NHL career, with 153 points, if I'm not mistaken. He has had a tremendous year for the Edmonton Oilers, and to win it with a Stanley Cup, that's just huge to see. So, yeah. Dynamic duo, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl getting it done for the Edmonton Oilers. You love to see if you're an Edmonton Oilers fan. So let's go. Look at all those names on the Stanley Cup. Just go. Look at all those names, guys. Anyway, gonna exit out of here. Let's see. Alright, there he is. Edmonton Oilers, Stanley Cup champions. Got it done in 7. We'll take a look back at their playoff run. So, first round, of course, they beat the Kings in 6, sweep the Golden Knights, beat the Stars in 5, and of course beat the New York Rangers in 7. Rangers, on the other hand, beat the Devils in 5, beat the Hurricanes in 6, beat the Lightning in 6, and of course lose to the Edmonton Oilers. So pretty identical to my playoff brackets. You guys missed my video on my predictions for the Stanley Cup playoffs. I predicted that the Rangers win the Stanley Cup. I think I said it in 6 or 7, but you have to go back and watch that video. But they did go up against the Edmonton Oilers in Stanley Cup Final. That's who I predicted, like EA predicted on here. You have to go back and watch the video. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, hit it with a like, hit it with a subscribe button. Let me know which ones is better. Is my prediction one better, or is EA's better, or, you know, you're just kind of stuck in the middle, or is it both? But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.